Greetings everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Unclear Ryudo and today we're here with another This Week at Bungie post. It was posted less than a minute ago by Cosmo and this is what we have to say for this week. This week at Bungie, a new bunker was discovered. Doors once hidden open a lunar surface revealing another Sethrift bunker in Rasputin's network. Guardians have begun exploring to see what upgrades lie within, and if up to the challenge, there are also new legendary lost sectors available and new weapons to get your hands on. That's not all. Lord Saladin is in the tower and has a new bow for you to earn alongside several opportunities for pinnacle drops on top of that. Week 3 of Trials begins tomorrow. What map do you think will be featured this week? Hopefully not a shit one. World drops is something they go into on the TWAb. There's several armor sets added to the in-grab loot pool with Season Weather. We saw a loot feedback while you're excited to see your favourite armor sets from the past. The fact that none of them had seasonal mod slots made them feel less desirable and not worth including in your builds. That is 100% true. So yeah, they were terrible. They were, oh, these cool old sets, they look cool, they're useless. But good news, we're adding seasonal mod slots to these sets and upgrades next month. 3 fixtures will go to Season of Worthy with mod slots. The rest of the armor will get either Season of Dawn or Season of Undying mods. And there's a list here of what they're going to be getting. Season of the Dawn mod slot has been added to Dead End Cure, Retrograde TG2, Here Camo, Road Complex AA1, Devastation Complex, and High Mind Complex. That's pretty cool. Season of the Undying mod slots has been added to Red Moon Phantom, Mimetic Savior, Thorantum Hull, Tangled Web, Prodigal, Reminisce, Noble Constant Type 2, Ego Talon 4, Air at Night, Carrick Type 2, Philomath, and there's all of these sets will be able to use the season mods from the seasons before and season after. They're designated above, as explained in another TWAb, you know, so they go 3 either side. So I think it's, if it came out last month, it'll do 2 months prior, if it came out this month, it'll do last month and the next one, and if it'll do next month, it'll do 1 back and 1 forward. I think that's how it works. If I'm wrong, please correct me down below. There's a bunch of hotfixes being deployed as of 31st of March, so it'll be next week's reset. The target of this update is be fixing the issue that we're fixing Trials of Osiris and not being reset properly. Here's a quick preview of other fixes to become. So, yeah, if you notice, if you did say Trials of Osiris, say on your Hunter last week, got the drops, if you then get to tomorrow's reset and log into your character, you'll see no drops are available until the afternoon, I believe it is, or the following day. I can't remember what day it is. So make sure you run it on a character you haven't run with, or just run it as normal, and then once it comes out, you can run flawless again. It's pretty cool. They also fixed an issue with upgrades on the season pass where it only unlocked for one character. It will not properly unlock for the entire account. Fixed an issue with the first weekly of Legendary Velocity will not award a powerful drop. I don't even know that was a thing. Fixed an issue with Raju's harness, allowing players to hold Whirlwind Guard indefinitely. So that may be coming back to us next week. You'll be able to use that exotic. I got it and haven't used it yet. Fixed an issue where Titan Season Pass Arms Ornament would block the first person view. Titan Season Pass Arms. I don't know. That was an issue for some people apparently. Season Pass SMG and Shotgun will now create Warmind cells with Season Pass ornaments equipped. Okay, so I guess they weren't. I don't use those weapons. They look cool, but I haven't really got around to using them. They fixed an issue where Sentinel Titans were able to extend Sentinel shield / banner by suppressing themselves. Okay, so they fixed that. Fixed an issue where players were not getting the correct amount of planetary materials for bunker upgrades. Okay, I was only getting 1. I don't know if that was a thing or not. It was to get more. But I was only getting 1 per box, and I was like, that's kind of a waste of time. So that drops next week. Aside from those fixes in 2.8.0.2, we're also continuing to investigate disconnects, crashes, and error codes being reported since 2.8.0 was released. Currently, we're seeing elevated disconnects from the tower on all platforms, but disconnects from other activities seems PC specific. So I've definitely noticed that. I've been in games and just boom, weaseled out, boom, beavered out. And it's just like, well, why? Everything's running sweet and then just disconnects. And it's kind of annoying. It does affect gameplay. It makes you feel kind of stink when it happens. Especially if you're like on like a mad win streak or even just a loss streak. And you're like, I'm off, I'm done. I'm guessing that's it for me. Yeah, especially if it doesn't come back straight away. The fix we deployed has appeared to resolve the crashes affecting Gambit, but did not help with other disconnects. We've made additional attempts at fixing disconnects that haven't resulted in a decline in error codes, and they're continuing to work on new fixes for elevated Beaver, Beetle, Anteater, and Rabbit errors, and they'll give you more information as soon as they can. So they're still trying to fix them, which is awesome, but we'll see what happens there. There's some Twitch Prime rewards in this week's tab. We continue our monthly rollout of Twitch Prime rewards today. If you have an active Prime subscription, visit the page linked to the Bungie.net account, and it's on the TWAb, and claim your rewards. After that, it should be available at Amanda Holiday in the Tower. Here's a look at what you can get this month. So it's a Prometheus Lens exotic weapon. If you haven't got that already, you get it. I have a Cyrus exotic weapon ornament, which is kind of cool. The Tyrant exotic ghost shell, which looks like a Siva ghost shell, and a ship. The ship looks, it's just a legendary ship, it's kind of F. Player support report. Ooh, that's a weird thing to say. Destiny players support is tracking known issues in the world. They know about the seals, the bunkers, the reset times. It's all listed there. If you have any issues that you don't see on this week's TWAb, go to the known issues page and have a look there as well, in case it's not been missed. And then obviously do hashtag help forum and go from there. There's there's a few errors and they can only fix them if they know about them. So be sure to obviously lodge your issues if you're getting them repeatedly. And if you can't find anyone else hitting them, make sure you lodge them on the Destiny known issues page. There's a current known issues here. So some players may not receive progress on Crucible and Iron Banner quest bounties. These are caused by connection issues. And continuing to play progress will have... Basically, this happened to me last night. So if you get, say, 10 hand kills a match but disconnect, for some reason not counting and you have to reset them and do it again. Doesn't look like there's a fix for it yet, but it just means keep playing, which is... It's cool, but I mean, I'm doing fusion rifles at the moment, as you see in the game in the background. I hate fusion rifles. If it happens to me, then I'm probably just going to be sad. Rasputin's daily Sephiroth weapon can only be claimed on the character plays were on when rank 92 season pass is unlocked. This cannot be claimed on any other characters. So if you're on your Warlock and you get rank 92 on your Warlock, you can only pick up the weapon on your Warlock. For some reason, you can't pick it up on any other character at the moment. So just be mindful of that. It looks like they are trying to fix that. The Lost Classics Rasputin Bounty does not count Crystal matches in the Classic Mix playlist. Okay, that's kind of great. And there's a full list on the known issues article, and I'll have a link to that in the description below. But guys, that has been this week at Bungie. I hope you guys have learned something. If you're unsure about anything, please comment down below. I'll see if I can respond in turn. But thanks to guys, as always. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Bye for now.
Let your guard down. One minute remains. And like that, their lead grows. The hunt has ended. Zone C captured. 30 seconds. Opponent claimed Zone B. That's two. You strike as one. Opponent claimed Zone A. You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours.